calendar. So please, settle in. Today, I feel like I'm gaining a new sister and losing a brother. It's such a mix of emotions. What used to be referred to as Big Bro will forever now be known as Stephanie's bitch. We all know that Mark can be a bit of a warrior. But here's one fact that should put his mind at ease. On average, married men live 2 years longer than single men.
That's good.
Even better, it feels more like 10 years.
Pick you up, pick you up. Okay?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you, everyone, that made it here tonight to share Mark and Stephanie's giant day. Many of the guests knew that I'd be speaking tonight and still decided to come. So a special thanks to you in particular. I mean that. I do, however, feel slightly on trial tonight, truth be told. Because Mark said, if I do a good job today, I could be best man at his next wedding as well. For those of you geeks who don't recognize me, allow me to tell you just into who the hell I am. My name is Craig fucking Siegel. The better looking and more physically fit of the two Siegel brothers. And also, I am hung like an oversized albino rhinoceros. I'd also like to say how beautiful most of you look tonight. It's nice to see that some of you made an effort. But speaking of beautiful, our bride Stephanie looks absolutely stunning, does she not? Does she not? Mark,
I know, that's awesome.
you have really scored big in marrying Stephanie. You found someone who is attractive, funny, smart, loving, and caring. And Steph, you have found, well, you have found Mark. But seriously, I think you've made a wonderful choice for your first husband. Don't worry, Steph. This speech isn't directed at you, so I won't speak about how you've hooked up with a number of my friends. I also won't mention that you're only allowed to date boys who went to JFK High School. But have no fear, I won't reveal who any of these people are. I also won't mention your chappiness and the fact that you never wear any of my gifts. True. It truly hurts my feelings. I mean, truly. In addition, I sure as hell won't make fun of Mark for having a wife who has never have a wife who cooked nor done laundry a day in her life. So you're off the hook for tonight, Steph. Are you really though? Now, as many of you freaks know, I've had the privilege of knowing Steph since kindergarten. Now, thankfully, Stephanie and I have never dated, or else this speech would be more awkward than it already is. And truth be told, I haven't even scratched the surface yet. But as for Steph, I couldn't have been given a better sister-in-law on this planet. Steph? Steph, I love you very much. But now, back to the groom and his ball bag.
She's dying. It's all right. You're halfway there. It's halfway over.
Mark and I met in the 80s. He claims that I was his 7-year-old birthday present. However, he could just be covering up my parents' mistake. Either way, to be honest, Mark has always been my hero. I've always looked up to Mark and thought he was the coolest cat in the game. It started young, when I happened to be sneaking around Mark's closet, only to find a pile of Playboy magazines. So naturally, I wanted to copy Mark. It was a day later where I was caught downstairs in the basement reading an upside-down Playboy magazine. I was 3 years old, by the way. Thanks, Mark. As the years went on, so did my worship of my older brother. When Mark entered his rebel stage, I would follow suit. Only issue was, he can get away with frosted blonde tips at his age and earrings. But me at 9, I looked more like a hermaphrodite midget transvestite. Of course, I can credit most of my young adult knowledge to Mark and his wonderful friends, as they sabotaged my virgin mind. They taught me every curse word on the planet, and I would use those at a very early age. Mark would send drunk girls into my room, and being the shy late bloomer that I was, I would kick them out. I regret that, by the way. As time went on, a new trend would begin. This was the Mark framing me and getting me in trouble phase. Exhibit A. Mark and I were wrestling in Aruba, only for Mark to claim that I was being too rough. He has 8 years on me, by the way. No problem. When we went back to the room, Mark told my parents he had just urinated blood as a result from me punching him in the kidney. This resulted in me being grounded on vacation. No big deal. Of course, eventually, I would grow the scrotum to fight back. Like, for example, Exhibit B, when I threw a double D battery at Mark's head, resulting in a gorgeous, beautiful black eye. I also catapulted a VHS tape at our co-best man, Brian's cranium as well. After this, they stopped torturing me. Ever since I can remember, Mark has been the ultimate ladies' man. I mean, the guy loves snapper. I mean, who makes their bar mitzvah theme strictly sexy supermodels? Mark does. I'll never forget the time my friends and I were playing video games in the den when Mark walks down one of his latest conquests, only for my buddy to recognize her. She was our age, by the way. Again, 8-year difference, no problem. Or the time I finally accomplished my lifelong mission, when Mark and I finally made out with the same girl. I may, or may not, have grabbed her head, mid-kiss with Mark, and jammed my tongue down her esophagus. Anywho, of all the women on God's green earth, there is only one. And the Craig means one that captivated his attention and heart like no other. And that young lady is his beautiful bride tonight. How do I know this, friends and family? It's quite simple, actually. You see, Mark has achieved extraordinary and historic achievements since dating Stephanie. Mark has managed to become even more pussy whipped than his father-in-law, Glenn. Glenn, I love you. Just kidding. If I could be serious for a moment, Steph, you are the luckiest girl in the world today. Excuse me, you by the bar, zip it. Mark isn't just another catch. Mark is the catch. Most siblings go through their good and tough times. Mark and I, however, are the exception to sibling rivalry. Mark is and will always be my best friend, my idol, and my hero. Someone I can count on no matter what, and the person in my life I think most highly of. I love you, buddy.
What about Daddy?
So let's all raise a glass for the most important people here, the Chillins. Mark and Stephanie, I wish you nothing but all the happiness in the world. The best is yet to come. Mazel tov and toodles.